What is up, anybody? Welcome again to the Crypto Blitz, your own home to your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully one's having an outstanding Saturday. It's December 21st. I'll tell you right now, this is a big football day. I'm excited for soccer. I cannot wait. Kicking off at noon. We got 3 university video games to NFL video games. The primary one beginning at 4. We were given Ohio State taking up. Who is the Ohio State taking up? I were given pulled up right here. Tennessee ought to be a banger of a recreation. We were given Houston versus Kansas City. We got Pitt as opposed to Bolt. I do not know how that video game is going to play out. It might be splendid low scoring, or it is probably a shootout, and I take a wager receives me like a 13-10 type sport. It all begins at midday. I cannot wait. I love this time of the year. I love college soccer, the playoff machine they included. They need to have carried out this a long term ago in this episode. We're going to study XRP. We're going to evaluate XRP to Bitcoin due to the fact, isn't a story going round on social media that Bitcoin is outperforming XRP? Well, wager what? That's no longer the case. How approximately SpaceX, a video clip we were given speaking about how they may be trying to avoid the FX markets and seeking to change into a strong coin. That's right, we're going to cowl that. We were given a lot greater happening. So without an addition ado, take a seat, return, loosen up. Let's bounce into a Bitcoin 97,300. And 90 bucks, it is currently up 2.08% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 3,400, it is up 2.23%. USDT and USDC each coming in at 99 cents as XRP is coming in at a median lean 2.24 cents, sitting right in the middle of our resistance and assist tiers. It is presently up 3.65%, in the past 24 hours. Total cryptocurrency market cap, $3.357 trillion. We were given a long way to get to 4 trillion, but you know how rapid cash can re-enter these markets and the way fast the whole cryptocurrency marketplace cap can climb. And then there's your XRP rate. Not too shabby, is it? Makes you forget all approximately the dip that simply passed off. Some may also ask, what dip? And I generally tend to trust them. What dip? Oldsters, check this out, in December. 2014, one Bitcoin was able to get you 43,00000 XRP today. At cutting edge expenses, bet what one Bitcoin is able to get you 43,000 XRP can all and sundry factor me. So the underperformance here due to the fact, pretty frankly, I'm no longer seeing it. It looks like XRP is pegged very closely to Bitcoin now, isn't always it? 2014 to current, it really is a decade. So over a decade, it did not depend. It's interesting, proper, because we see the narrative that gets spit obtainable on social media. We see the narrative that receives pointed out in regards to XRP and the way it's underperforming the whole marketplace, how it's underperforming Bitcoin. But if you definitely zoom out and examine the larger image right here at scale, it really is not the case. That isn't always the case. And human beings just see nicely Bitcoin's really worth 95,000 and XRP is simplest worth. You recognize $2.25. It would not count. It doesn't rely approximately the rate. What topics right here is the quantity of return that you get. And I tell humans that loads, because a whole lot of human beings get right into a bull. It's like, rip, I'm going to put X quantity of dollars into the marketplace. It's just so difficult due to the fact I can get, say, 300 of this coin, but the equal 500 is handiest getting me 10 of this coin. I need extra of the coin. It would not count number how many cash you maintain. That is definitely inappropriate. That is just an intellectual blocker. What topics here is the quantity of excess that coin goes to supply. An example, say Solana is 100 bucks. Say XRP is sitting at 50 cents. Obviously, you are going to be able to get a 2 times bigger bag of XRP than Solana on the 50 cents, right? Or, well, $50 we are going to store for easy math here. XRP is 50 bucks. Solana is 100 greenbacks. You'll be able to get 2 instances more XRP. But if XRP handiest goes to a greenback, you've simplest executed a 2x, wherein if Solana is going to $300, you've got performed a 3x. So what is going to print you a bigger go back? See how the quantity of tokens does no longer depend right here. It's the quantity of X's which might be produced here. XRP chart, quite simple. We included this in the first video. I got it saved for you. Inexperienced guide. We are currently sitting and bouncing in among help degrees 220 and 225. If we will get the breakout above 225, we got the clear roadway to clear 5. We've got the clear roadway to clear sign the green mild to get ourselves as much as the $2.35 XRP. This is your chop sector. There's a lot extra purple going up because you realize XRP deals with resistance like no other, and lots is fashioned. The US Courtroom of Appeals has set a brand new deadline for the Ripple case. This isn't always the SEC versus Ripple case. Do not get wrong for that. This is the case of the Zankanoff individual. Remember, Zankanoff was like, he turned into that guy who says he bought XRP due to the fact Ripple turned into promoting it, and he misplaced like $100 and he's looking to sue. Well, the brand new cutoff date, Monday, December 23rd, which is 2 days from now, we spoke approximately derivatives. We heard about what Bitstamp and Robinhood. It seems like it is taking place in 2025. We'll manifestly look ahead to clearer or greater direct resources to introduce that, but reputedly Bitstamp is building a derivatives exchange at the XRP ledger, and they may be received by using Robinhood in 2025. That is used. But let's not neglect what Kendra Hill said on this. She says, consider cross-border bills as a nice checking out ground to put together Ripple for the use case they were focused on, because the very beginning, the actual intentions of Ripple are to deal with 100% of the transactions which take area in the derivatives marketplace. So why do they not make this public know-how? For a couple of reasons. The most vital one being that they may be not prepared. They are lacking a chunk to the puzzle, and that piece of the puzzle is called Codius. That's interesting proper. Stated it multiple years ago, we now heard from Max Avery that Stephen Thomas announced that he's working on a new version of Codius just months ago. And now we're locating out that Bitstamp is constructing a derivatives exchange on the XRP ledger, and that Robinhood could be acquiring Bitstamp. Let's see how this all plays out. Then we get this. SpaceX makes use of stablecoins that acquire payments from Starlink customers, and while they are looking to make payouts in long-tail countries, they don't need to take the FS chance or cope with sending wires. So what are they going to do as a substitute? Well, they're going to switch into stablecoins, send it to the US, after which change it back to USD. Listen up, I am conscious the sound isn't playing. I am on the wrong supply. Here we cross. Let me cross again. Here we pass. Listen up. The factor is that a whole lot of organizations that you might by no means think, so for instance, SpaceX uses those strong coins. How? How do you suspect they acquire bills from all of the Starlink clients when they combination them in all of those lengthy tail international locations? They don't need to necessarily take the FX danger, the foreign exchange danger. They do not want to address sending wires. So what they do is they will switch into stablecoin, ship it back to the United States, and then switch again to a greenbacks. So it's a very useful utility. So primary is, I suppose, we need to make those rails, the standard rails within the United States. And what that does is it lets in us to chip away at all of this decrepit infrastructure that the banks use to kind of slow down and tax a manner that should never would tax. This is very, very exciting. SpaceX strong cash Ripple strong coin is going to stay. XRP received protection clearance in the United States. They're seeking out a strong coin to swap into, to be able to avoid the FS Chris cannot cope with sending wires, seeking out a manner to hurry up their device. We realize Elon loves his digital property. He loves crypto. We know he's operating with President Trump. When he stepped into January 20th, we recognized we were given a new crypto SAR as nicely. And don't forget, this article comes from Binance Square, and I am aware Binance Square human beings can post articles. This does not suggest it's a legit source. However they talked in here approximately, you recognize a SpaceX partnership with Elon Musk and Ripple. I'm pronouncing this once more. I recognize this article can be created by means of everyone. However, the whole lot that has been expected inside the past. It is all starting to line up with occasions or bulletins that we have becoming cutting edge. That's what I want to convey attention to here. This is sort of crazy proper. How does it all lining up? I mean, does it make sense? Why could SpaceX use a stable coin like Tether that is not audited? We don't know where in the money, how the cash is sponsored, wherein it comes from. Why could they not use a strong coin? This is going to have worldwide insurance that runs on the XRP ledger and should take seconds and is a fragment of a penny to move cash. Why not? Why now not combine that? It just looks as if that is the most logical step shifting ahead here. Let's pay interest. What's going on in derivatives? What's going on with SpaceX?